Okay, so it's day one of my fruit and water fast. Today is October the 6th, 2025. I'm in the car. Taking the girls to school. So I'm excited. This fast is going to bring me a lot of clarity, a good detox, remove any lymph blockages in my body, mind, wherever. Just kind of give me that reset that I'm looking for, especially going into this fourth quarter of the year. I want to start it off just being on a real high vibration. So I'm excited. I've done this fast before and I've been successful at it. And then there's times I started it and I wasn't successful. So I'm praying for success through this journey. I want to use this time to document it as much as I can. To journal, to pray, to just detox anything that is in me that is not supposed to be there. I want it to be removed. I want my cells and my organs and everything to have that break and that reset so that they can function properly and give me longevity, because I want to be here for a long time and a good time. So to God be the glory. I know that the Bible says, you're supposed to keep yourself together and not really say, but I feel like this journey, me doing it this way, this time, is going to encourage me and somebody else. And so not only am I setting an example for my family and my household, but I'm doing it for just future generations. Maybe this video will inspire them. I don't know what's going to be birthed. It's too far for me to even think about. But for me right now and what it's doing in my life, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity. So breathing, that's another thing I want to work on. I want to clear out some of this sinus cavity. Living here in Kentucky, you have a lot of allergies and just things that can just make you really congested and whatnot. So I'm excited. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. It's a good day to just love yourself. So this is what self-care looks like. I'll be back. So I'm going to take, it says 7 capsules, but I'm going to do, as recommended for me, 5, 3 times a day. And this is to support a healthy detox. It's got so many good things in it. So I'm going to take these for the first 3 days of my fast every morning on an empty stomach. You can take them on an empty stomach or with a shake, but I'm going to try mine on an empty stomach every morning. And my goal is to drink at least 2, maybe 3 of these a day. Another part of my journey is constantly filling my mind with positive things that remind me of God and His plan and purpose for my life, things that are going to raise me to a high vibration. Okay, so it's 11:12 a.m. and I'm going to make a smoothie. They have these like heavy metal detox smoothies that I have been trying in the past, so I still had enough stuff. So you use wild blueberries. I like this brand. I didn't have fresh cilantro, which it calls for, but I used the dried. I got some of this seaweed, which is like a top brand as far as just a natural detox, which it says. It has a lot of benefits, like kind of similar to, I guess, sea moss or something, but it helps to pull the metals out of your organs and body. I got this spirulina, and I got some barley grass, and you can use coconut water. I also have a banana in here, frozen, that I had. You can use regular water, coconut water, orange juice, whatever you want to use. But I'm going to put in here a cup. You could add more if you like it thinner, but maybe like a cup and a half of water. So this is what it is with a cup and a half of water. I'm just gonna mix it in my Ninja mixer. And this is the first meal of the day. So other than the supplements that I took, which had, nutritional benefits or whatever, but this is like the actual something, like solid foods, I guess. So here's what it looks like. This is the consistency. I like mine kind of thin. Some things I don't really like real thick, especially stuff like this. But it's over almost to the top, but it's over half of this, container that it's in. So I'm getting ready to enjoy my first meal. So I took a little hour nap, which was definitely needed. I feel tired still. It's a rainy day. Headed to get the kids from school, go back home and figure out what kind of fruit I'm going to have for the evening. Something low sugar so I'm not like up. Because sometimes if you have sugars from fruits or whatever, it can make you more energized. So I'm going to try to probably just do like apples and grapes or something that's low glycemic. So I'm back home and I'm about to eat a little snack. This is my little snack for now. I think I'm going to have a smoothie before 6, but this is a snack to hold me over. Okay, so I just had an apple. Also, I'm taking these tonight. It helps to improve the elimination process. These are Casa Sagrada. They've been known to clear you out real good. So I'll do these also tonight. See how it goes in the morning. I've never been so excited to eliminate. Day 2, morning. So I dropped about 2 pounds, I guess, roughly, from yesterday's weigh-in. Okay, so it's day 2. It's pouring down, raining outside. I'm in the car waiting for Joy's school to open. And I'm just sitting here thinking about how good God has been to me throughout my whole life and leading up to this very moment. How blessed and grateful I am just to see his hand, his presence in my life. Like some people can't even count their blessings or anything else for that matter. And the fact that I have so many to count just makes me grateful. Life is not ever going to be completely easy. Life's going to always life. But I am trusting God has me, my family, that I am favored, that he loves me, he cares for me, he wants what's best for me. I trust that I am in his will because even though I don't always understand it, he's using me and guiding me where I need to be. So I just want to say that on this day 2, I'm excited. Day 1 was good, and day 2 is going to be even better. I'm trusting the process. Can't wait to get back home so I can read my word and just kind of meditate for a minute on just nothing. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. But I just want to get on here and just say, I'm so grateful. And I'm not even feeling hungry. Like right now, I'm comfortable. I've had water and I've had some black coffee, decaf, and that's all. After tomorrow, on Thursday, it'll be a water day. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to say it's going to be bad. I'm not going to put any type of negative feelings connected to that, but I'm going to get through it. I'm trusting. I know that this might be TMI, but I just had one of the best bowel movements. Oh, I feel lighter. I feel like, I don't even know, but I feel so good right now. Definitely cleaned my bowels. Another day of God's Word, which is something that I'm trying to include every day, not just while I'm on my fast. But just even a chapter, a verse, whatever, it's always good to hear a word from God. I'm in Proverbs 26 today. Two more of my little Casa Sagadas. So, it's not raining today. It's a beautiful day out. And I said, let me take a nice walk. Feels so good to breathe in clean air, trees all around, which provide the needed oxygen, and just the blessings of God all on me. I took my girls to school. I went to the car wash. Well, I had to get some gas, and I went to the car wash. And then I ran a couple errands to the bank and stuff, which is all a blessing to have business to take care of. And now I'm taking me a walk. Then I'm going to go back, probably read a, passage in the Proverbs I'm almost finished with. I think I'm on 27 or 28. And then once I get done with that, I may just sit there and breathe for a minute and then make me a smoothie because I can eat around 11. Between 11 and 12 is usually when I've been having my first meal. So, and meal meaning a smoothie or fruit. Today is the last day of the fruit part of my fast. And then tomorrow, well, really tonight, when I eat my last little bit, tonight will complete the fruit part, and tomorrow begins the water part. And usually this is where I fall off or get discouraged, but this time, I'm not even thinking about it like, oh, I can't eat, or oh, it's gonna be hard, or just thinking about all the things that I usually do that end up sabotaging my fast. So this time I'm going into it with a positive mindset. I am going to tell myself good things. I'm going to drink my water and mind my business. I am going to relax as much as possible so that I don't exert like extra energy that my body may not have. And I'm just going to be. So for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the water days, I will be relaxing. May not do a lot of commentary, but I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of just relaxing my mind, watching my shows, just taking in the emptiness of it all while my body is regenerating, making new cells, getting rid of old cells, doing all the cleanup work, giving my organs a rest. Like, everything is going to be beautiful, and I am going to be successful. So, ta-ta, I'll be back. I'm about to take 5 more of these supplements. This is the last day because tomorrow and the day after are just water. So you're not supposed to take any supplements during the water fast part. It's amazing how much energy you have when you're on fruit and natural sugar. Okay, I just took my blood pressure. I got this cuff at Kroger. Been having it for a long time, but that was the blood pressure for this evening. I want to start getting in the habit of taking it more frequently just to be able to really see where you at. A lot of people think, oh, just because you go to the doctor and they take it. Most of the time you've walked in, you've been nervous, you got your heart rate up. So sometimes it's not always as accurate when you're at the doctor's office because of those type of things. So I'm going to take it one more time just for accuracy. It always starts up. And So it's the same reading again. I did it twice just for accuracy. I wanted to make sure that, okay, it's true. And the key to having a consistent blood pressure, I think, is being still, keeping calm thoughts, breathing slowly, just trying to be as still and calm as possible. That's the way to get the most accurate reading, because if you're moving, walking, breathing, thinking, whatever, it's going to always end up being a deal. Okay, so I just did the reading again, and I wanted to do that so that we could have a more accurate reading. A lot of times people, they go in, like I said, they're worked up, they're doing all these things, so they don't get an accurate reading. So I did mine twice, and it was the same both times, which is good. And I was calm. I took deep breaths. I wasn't trying to, be in my head and think all these thoughts. I just said to myself, breathe slowly and steady. And that, to me, is the key to getting a really good, accurate reading of your real blood pressure. When you're calm, that's the breath and the blood pressure that really matters. It's not the ones when you're moving. It's the ones when you're still. If you're still and your heart rate is up, then that's maybe something else. But if you are calm, that is a true blood pressure to me. So I just wanted to share that. All right. On the journey, day 3, going into day 4. Tomorrow is Thursday, and it is going to be good. Wow. This morning, this is my weight, 155.5. I re-stepped on it. Now it's saying this, which I'm fine with that too, but you just got to make sure that it's accurate. But I love that. Also, let's be mindful that when I weigh myself, I just wanted to include this. I'm pretty much without clothes. I can't show you all that, of course, but I'm on a t-shirt right now. So that's in socks. So that's probably like the lightest, because the more clothes you have on, clothes weigh something too. So even when you go, like I said, to a doctor or weigh yourself, give or take a pound or two, depending on what you have on and how heavy that may be on your, weight, as far as the actual weight. So by that, I get a more accurate reading, I feel. Okay, so I'm going to take my blood pressure again. I have my cuff on, and I'm going to check it again. That's good. I checked it twice just because I like to do twice just to see. And it was still good in my opinion. So I'll check it again this evening. Also, keep in mind that just because it changes like from a minute or whatever, you could have thought a thought. You could have thought, oh, I need to do this, and it could have went up. Or anything can make it go up or down. So I just want to say that don't be discouraged if you see one thing one time and then it goes up a couple, numbers or whatever. Like, things affect your blood pressure. And that's why your thoughts and the way you see things and the way you just protect your peace and your mind are so important, because stress of any kind, even a thought, can change something, not necessarily good or bad, but it can definitely change it. Actually, believe it or not, I am not eating anything. I have not eaten a morsel since yesterday at 5:10 p.m. But I tell you what, I'm not even hungry. Isn't that crazy how, I don't know, I can be around food and it feels like I'm still full, like I'm not hungry. That is such a powerful just thought to me that, you can actually survive off of water for as long as you need to. That mind is so powerful. Whew. This is my nightly whey. And so I just got out of the shower and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and do my little nightly weigh-in or whatever. And it's a good weight. I feel good. I still have tons of energy. The crazy thing is, like, a couple months ago, I would always feel like these weird, like, pains sometimes or just random whatevers. What I noticed is during this fast, I haven't noticed any of those. So that's a plus. And the weight's coming off slowly, but I've been doing like little exercises and stuff that you all don't see. And so I feel like that is increasing the energy and also helping with the weight loss and toning it up, because nobody wants to be flabby when they're losing weight. You got to tone it up. That's why so many people have that loose skin and stuff, because they're not toning it along the way. Strength training, even body weight training, all those little things, they can be light. They don't have to be crazy. You don't have to go to the gym. It could be a walk. It could be some calf raises. It could be shoulder rolls. It could be a lymphatic massage. All those things help turn on those, muscle building things. I jump on the rebounder for about 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. I'm not consuming anything. I haven't had a bowel movement today either. And I don't know if that's just because I haven't really consumed anything in 24 hours, but I love the way the scale looks. And this fast is not just about weight loss for me. It's about a reset, a detox, and it's something that I want to try to do at least every quarter or at least twice a year. So that's my goal. I will try to stick to it. I'm not putting any pressure on myself, but I just wanted to let y'all know the pounds are coming off. Also, I have not been putting on any type of lotions or stuff because I'm also letting my skin detox, because sometimes we overdo it with these products and all these things that we have, even lotions and stuff. Like, your body can go a couple days without it. It's okay. The skin is our largest organ and it needs to detox as well. Evening blood pressure before bed. Struggling, y'all. I'm so tired. Stomach with a little nauseous feeling this morning, but I'm just gonna try to keep pressing through. Just had a lot of phlegm. I was spitting up last night, and I don't know, it's just really, I guess that's part of the detox process. That's why they say don't do a lot of physical activity. When I get done dropping the girls off, coming back home and lay down, my body just feels so, just not even weak, but just tired, and so that's because I haven't had anything in 37 hours, and so I'm trying to make it, y'all.
It's called rest and rest.
I'm in the car rider line. I'm so tired, but that's because my body's doing some things, and I'm glad. I just want to go home and get in the bed. I just can't wait to get back home. I'm not doing nothing today but healing.
I got a chopstick for your wonton. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Pop coin in the
Fasting, tired, but when this come on, it's about.
Here for the true come, put 2 hands on the DJ. Both down, wind your waist for the 6 side. Put your head in the pull up face first.
Skin's going. It looks real nice and slim, not over lift up.
I'm in the jam with the man them birds. You got makeup on a white shirt. I wanna your face like skirt. You need to go down, take it over.
That bop is gonna count as my workout. Back home, about to get into bed. I got some fresh lemon and some warm water just to break it up a little bit. It still is okay during the water fast because it doesn't have any real calorie content or sugar. So just to give my palate a little bit of change, this is basically all natural lemonade without the sugar. Proverbs verse 29:2 says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but a wicked man rules. But when a wicked man rules, the people groan." How fitting for these times. I'm laying in the bed till it's time to go get the kids. I'm trying not to stress my body out, because sometimes we stress our body out and our mind will stress our body out, and that's counterproductive. So I'm just trying to rest. I've been over here like, should I end it? Should I end it? Should I end it? Should I end it in the morning? Should I end it? I'm going to go as long as I can. I know I have a little bit of a headache and a little bit of nausea, which is kind of, normal or whatever. But if I still feel this way in the morning, it's over. I'm trying. I'm just being honest. But I do want to be successful. And I still feel like I am successful, because to go, 41 hours and 42 minutes? Like, most people can't do that. So I'm not going to stress myself out about, if I don't finish, or, this or that. I'm going to enjoy the time that I did do. And if I wake up in the morning and I feel like, hey, then I'll keep going till 5:10 tomorrow, Saturday. But if not, guess what? I still am a winner, regardless. I just don't want to make myself feel completely like shit. I want to be able to enjoy it and not turn it into stress. So as long as I can maintain that stress level, I'll stick with it. But if it starts to stress me, or I feel like my blood pressure is being affected, I'm done. It's over. Yay! I can. Just woke up. I'm so glad. Back to living healthy, eating better, doing what I do. Fast is over, guys. Thank you. Final weigh in 151, which is good. That means I lost 10 pounds in 6 days? It's crazy. Most of it probably was water. So proud of myself. I always weigh twice just to make sure for consistency. But that's a great accomplishment. I'm so proud of myself. To God be the glory. Before you take a shower. This is a routine that I learned that I really like for lymphatic. Keeps you from having a real fat, puffy face. You can get a gua sha, or you can use that. I actually have a roller I like to use too.